I cannot date a chick that don't understand why she posts a picture every day of her body. Because you can't tell me why you post. What's the purpose of it?
Yes.
So
social media has so much to do with how people look at dating these days. Like, literally, this girl on Facebook, I literally saw it this morning before I came here. And she's like, if you dealing with me, you know I have a kid. You should just know. I shouldn't have to ask you for money. You should just give it to me. You know I have responsibilities. That guys were going crazy in the comments, but she was dead serious. When did we get to the point where we're not even in a committed relationship, but for some reason, the man is responsible for taking care of you and someone else's child and all this other stuff? And I just feel like it's this big fairy tale world that a lot of women kind of live in, where they feel like if they end up with someone who's not their sponsor or taking care of them or, you know, letting them live this soft life, as everybody's saying, they feel like they're settling. And it's like, you're not exactly settling. You're living a reality.
I just want to say this because it's really been on my mind lately. I have nothing against the plain Jane females. You know, and what I mean by that, like the females who doesn't go out, the female who doesn't like get their makeup done, the female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane females, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't have nothing against y'all, but why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seems like all the guys, the good guys, always like cuff the plain Jane females.
we move.
Did you guys know if you don't have sex for 1 year, you revert? You're a born again virgin.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
And prior to that year, it was in the thousands.
Huh?
Nothing.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is the brother Kadar of GMS Gulf Coast. I'd like to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Quadash. Double honors are given up to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, men who have labored and suffered in this truth for over 30 plus years, making their lives and their bodies a living sacrifice. I'd also like to send a shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, as well as the various GMS camps, elders, and heads. And last but not least, I'd like to send a shalom to any of you Akim, not named GMS, but walk in one body, one spirit, in Yahweh Shai. To you all, shalom. Hey, Abarat this is going to be real quick. A few precepts. Hey, this is the status of the world today, man. Brothers, this is the status. You know? And like I said, and I've said before, you know, I don't make too many videos dealing with the woman by and large, but hey, some things have to be addressed. We just rolled into the so-called New Year, 2023. Willing, like the Apostle Elder Tahar has said, this is the year, hopefully all these end-time prophecies come to pass. Because this place is done, man. And you can see the mindset of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, is getting worse and worse. It's just not getting any better, man. You know, we need the Most High to come and rescue us out of this hell. Anyway, let me grab a few scripts and I'm going to close this out. I was reading that book. Let's see. This is, let's see. 1 Timothy. You brothers know where I'm going with it. We're going to go straight to the point. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 6, and it reads, "But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." Can we read that again? "But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." I mean, that scripture, That verse speaks for itself, you know. All the allotments that have been given to the women of Israel, mainly you call blacks, has made you just, you know, brain dead. You know, it is what it is. Brain dead. Let's go to the next one. That thing. Let's see. This is not going to be long. Just going to hit a few precepts and close out. This is Isaiah 32:9, and it reads, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." You know, it's a big thing with these men over here in the States. Babylon the Great, a.k.a. otherwise known as America, where they're getting their passports and they're catching the first flight up out of here, man, trying to go and find feminine women who actually fit the definition of a woman, and woman going into female servant. And we know from firsthand experience and from vicarious experience with these women over here in America, man, the Western world, they're not women for the most part. You know, yeah, they have women parts, you know, the nice voluptuous shape and all the goodies that come along with it, but the mentality and the characteristics of what a woman should be, they are not. So these men are, like I say, you know, getting them passports, you know, asking master for permission to leave the yard and go find a woman, you know. Anyway, it says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Verse 11, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Scrip you and make you bare, and gird up sackcloth upon your lawns. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." You know, all this entitlement, you know, child support and you know, them Tanner chicks, or I don't know, you know, the checks that they get from the government, you know, all the little things that comes along with being a woman here in the society that they have allotted Eve to have, by and large, just so that they can disrupt, you know, the order of things and make things more chaotic for the Israelite men, by and large. Those things are going to be withdrawn from you, and you're already crying now about a man taking care of another man's seed. You know, you're already, you know, putting the message out there that, you know, that's, you know, that you're being selfish. You're not even concerned about the welfare of the man, by and large. You just want someone to be a simp and cow down and bow down to what you want. But all of this that has been given to you is going to be taken from you. All the little dainty treats and whatnot. We're seeing that anyway, as our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is fastly approaching, you know, giving the signs. Verse 13, "Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city." You know, this past hella Christmas just passed, and unlike 30 years back or 3 decades back, man, when every house on the street had Christmas lights, you know, hell, they used to have Christmas lights on their houses and their yards for shit well into the next month, January, all into damn near February. Fast forward to present day, man. Look here, it ain't, you be hate to use this phrase, but, you know, it's a phrase of the world, a cliche of the world. You be lucky to see 1 or 2 houses on one block that got lights. Man, hey, the mirth is gone, man. The joyous city is turning into a toilet bowl. But as that is happening, you know, the woman is still concerned about her selfish needs. She's still not able to accept reality, just like that one woman said. You live in a reality. And by and large, that's not just the woman, the Israelite woman. That's the Israelite man as well, you know. It's high time that you come out of that delusional mindset and accept reality. But, you know, hey, Lord willing, the elect will. And that's all that's being concerned about at this particular time, you know. And anyway, that was it on that right there. Let's grab one more. Let's see. No. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. But this is just a quick, you know, it's just a quick word to the nation of Israel. Just quick. Because, you know, whenever you go into these social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, any of these social media platforms, man, you find it mostly inundated with the woman. She's either dancing or she's sitting up there taking selfies of herself. Just like that brother said in that first clip. If you can't explain to me why you got to be every day, you posting a picture of yourself on the internet. You know, you got a whole man right here, but you posting pictures on the internet every day. What is the purpose of that? And righteously so, you know, these women ain't got no good example. I mean, it's like they got no good answer for that. Other than they're living out their fetishes, you know, their selfish desires, their selfish lusts to be thoughts. Now, mind you, you know, because in that clip, I didn't play it off, that, you know, some of these women have IG and may have businesses or something. You know, nevertheless, man, that's not the lot of a modest woman to be on displaying herself, or the true definition of prostitute, you know, exposing herself publicly on these social medium platforms day in and day out. That's the true sign of a whore, of a harlot. Well, thought, as the world call it, you know. Let's call it what it is. It is what it is, you know. I'm not mixing any words. I'm just going to call it what it is. Because if you have a man at the house, I mean, what's the purpose of that? This is Isaiah 13 and you know what? I'm gonna start at verse 11, and it reads, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity." Now let's get this word "world" real quick. I will punish.
Strong's H8398. Tevel.
I never heard that one. Let's see what this is all about here. Tevel. Outline biblical use world. Tebel. Let's see. Well, inhabited part. From Tebel, from the earth as most, and therefore inhabited. By extension, the globe. By implication, is inhabitants. Its inhabitants, specifically a particular land, as Babylon, Palestine, habitable part of world. The world by and large in the world. In other words, it says, "I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked." The wicked. We know who the wicked is, the so-called white people, Esau, Edom, for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And they, and you know, by and large, The Israelite woman is a very proud woman, especially starting with the heads, so-called black women, are very proud. They're so caught up in themselves and their selfish nature, that it's going to take a reset to get it all back straight. This doesn't include you women who have found that have found your lot. You fell back into your lot. By and large, just like that old saying, the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't worry about it. This is for the bulk of so-called black women, because we see them every day when you go through drive-thrus at these damn fast food restaurants. Just having to deal with it at the grocery store. If she at the check-out counter, if she works at the parts store, anywhere you have to encounter this woman, this so-called black woman, man, it reeks of proud and selfishness, But the Lord said he will cease the arrogancy of the proud, cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Now, if we're going into these nations and these world leaders for the most part, and it reads, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, Now it's going into the men that you disrespect. Yes, the men that you disrespect day in and day out. I seen a clip here earlier on the group chat. Well, this Eve had brung in this Edomite into a home during this Christmas storm, this blizzard, this freezing over the last few days. And one of the brothers posted that she wouldn't have extended that helping hand to Jake if it had been a Jake. And you know what? Hey, we here at Great Millstone, we're inclined to have the same mindset. That's the same implication that I got as well. Had it been a Jake, that probably wouldn't have been the case. She probably wouldn't have opened her doors for him. It's lucky. Yeah, she probably wouldn't have opened her doors for him. But let's keep reading. It says, so I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of their place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. Verse 14, and it shall be as a chase roe. A chase roe. Now let's look at this word roe real quick. It should be as a chase roe. Okay, let's go here.
Strong's H 6643. Sevi. Sevi.
Sevi. Let's see. Sevi. Let's see. Biblical beauty, glory, honor, beauty, decoration, honor, roebuck, glaze, perhaps an extinct animal, meaning unknown. Let's see. Let's keep reading. In sense of splendor, beauty, glorious, godly, present, roebuck. Well, talking about a damn female, what that is, deer. And we know how them hunters and them get after them damn wild cats out there in the Serengeti, get after them damn impalas and shit. Those are damn deers. As a chase roe. The Lord said it shall be as a chase roe, as a sheep that no man taketh up. And we're seeing that, man, for the most part, men don't want to deal with this so-called black woman. Once again, I say, if this is not applying to you, then let it go. It's not dealing with you, because some of you so-called black women deal with the same madness as well when you encounter these your counterparts. Because you heard that last black girl, she was like, us pretty girls, are losing the men to these plain Jane women. You know what I'm saying? So you experience it as well. So this shoe ain't gonna fit all you women, but the ones it does, it's gonna offend. And having said that, let's keep reading. And it shall come to pass, and it shall be as a chase roe, Slakia, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. And verse 15, I'm going to keep reading. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And a lot of you so-called black women, you women of the nation of Israel, by and large, you know, you like to make merry and join on to these other nations, man. It's almost as a fetish, you know. You know, like you getting out of some type of predicament, but you're jumping out of the pan into the fire, more or less. Anyway. Anyway. Well, you know what? That was all I wanted to touch on. That's pretty much what I wanted to touch on. Let's see. Might be one more. No, I think that's it. Yep. Yep, that's it. You know, hey, just wanted to touch on that, you know, because we're just rolling into a new year. Lord willing, Abaratazah, as the Apostle Elder Tahar had decreed, this be the year that all the prophecies just be manifest. Because, you know, looking to the future, I have to deal with this day in and day out, you know, it is vexing, to say the least. But, I mean, there's nothing to look forward to, man, as far as this society is concerned, especially when you're dealing with your women, and you're dealing with 2/3, by and large, you know, just fed up. Anyway, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, Shalom.